So, Cade, we finally get the healthy version of Cade Smith. How did you feel like you felt today, and how have you felt maybe this semester so far?
This semester I've felt to 100% of my full body and its abilities to do work. Coming back fully healthy after the break.
First pitch, you hit a guy in the back. Were you a little jacked up coming out there game
nerves
one?
were up, and then when I hit him, I was like, well, time to settle down now, and kind of just everything took over from there.
Only 7 pitches after that, I think, that inning, and then the next inning through 7 the entire time. How did you feel like you settled back in after that HPP?
I just kind of took a deep breath, stepped off the back of the rubber after that, took some time to myself, and just came to reality that the only way we're going to have a chance to win is if we put the ball over the plate and let the defense play.
What was working for you today, I guess? And is there some point, I guess, when you're going through that, you kind of get in that groove and you're like, all right, like, I might have a good day out there today?
Well, I would most definitely say I was fastball heavy today. Changeup felt really good today. Slider was here early, but with being able to command the fastball at any count and elevate it and put it on, it puts a lot of pressure on the hitters.
What's it like sitting in the dugout for half an hour when your offense goes out and puts up 7 runs?
Well, I sat there until we got bases loaded, and then I got up and moved around a little bit, went and tossed twice, and it's kind of hard to stay loose in that situation.
Yeah, was it hard coming out in the 6th, like coming out after that layoff?
I mean, I was loose for a little bit, but I mean, it's not really a physical thing. It's kind of mentality that you got to let take over, that you're ready to go.
You got one hell of an ovation when you were, done. How was that? Like, what were you feeling?
It was pretty cool. It was kind of like Matt said earlier, one of those highs in life, kind of just soaring, and everybody's there to pat you on your back.
You have a very repeatable delivery, like you're very compact in what you do. Where does that come from? And that's just something that you've learned over time, or did you bring it with you when you got here? Is it a Foxhall thing? How would you describe it?
Just trying to keep everything like fastball mentality. If you try to slow your body down or speed it up, you're going to end up throwing the ball all over the place. So basically just think fastball delivery every time down the plate. It's going to help you command all speed for strikes as well, is what I've come to realize.
You have a quick approach and a quick delivery. It may have slowed down towards the middle innings. Was that deliberate or just wearing in or what?
It's just kind of how I am as a pitcher. I get in a tempo and I go.
Cade, only your second career start today. How does having a veteran catcher like Logan Tanner help prepare for that?
It's awesome. I've played with Logan for 5 or 6 years now, and I've always kind of known him. And with him being there to pick me up, even like when I don't throw good or something like that in the inner squad, having his confidence back there in my stuff is it makes you feel more comfortable out there.
Obviously, what the expectations are like here at Mississippi State. I mean, you lose the first 2 games. Were you feeling a little pressure to go out there and deliver at the start?
I mean, absolutely. Like, it was still the first start for me of the year, so those nerves were there, and just kind of felt a little bit of weight on my shoulders.
What's that like? I guess coming in, they set the attendance record for opening weekend. I mean, what's that like right away, start of the year? All the fans are there watching you. How do you kind of try to balance all that out?
I would just say don't let it get to you. As Coach Slim would say, don't get high, never too low. Kind of just play with them, let them have your back when you're there.
You've been a Mississippi State fan your whole life, and then your very first year here, it's kind of up and down, but you end up pitching on the mound at Omaha. What was that moment like? And then also, too, how many have you gained from that experience till now?
I mean, just getting to represent the Mississippi State across your chest in Omaha, that was awesome. That was always a dream, and it ended up being a dream come true. And then coming back this year and being able to be a starter on opening weekend, that was just always the dream. So it's kind of big to me.
Kind of going off Steve's question there. I mean, I think you pitched like 15 innings last year, but like almost 7 of them were in the postseason, and you didn't allow any runs. How much did that experience kind of help prepare you to be a starter for this team now, and what did you kind of learn from it?
Just from my first experience in Omaha, like that first time I went out there, I mean, I had the jitters, and there's no really hiding them when the nerves are that high, and when you learn to settle yourself and calm yourself down and take a deep breath and keep going, kind of helps you with this environment too, because in Omaha, I felt like it was all Mississippi State fans.
There was such a strong competition for the rotation this year. With this start today, do you feel like you proved yourself in the weekend rotation so far?
I would definitely say I had a dominant start today. I would never just say that it's earned, because it's earned day by day, especially in this program. Like, we have 6 guys still battling, and you got to show up every day to compete to keep your spot. So
What did it mean to you to be named one of the first 3 starters then in the weekend?
Could you repeat that?
What did it mean to you to be named one of the 3?
Oh, it was, I mean, like earlier, it's a dream come true, especially on opening weekend.
How big was this just for you guys getting that first win of the season after how the first few went? Is this kind of like a weight's been lifted off the team's shoulders?
I would definitely say so. It's just kind of like everybody's relaxed now. Kind of we can play back and realize who we are as a team.
You mentioned that there's an open competition for the starting rotation. Does the fact that there's a competition going on like kind of elevate your game while you're on the mound?
Absolutely. Knowing pitch to pitch that you have to have your best stuff to go out there and compete for the team. But it's also a good thing. It helps us show up every day and compete to our best ability.